Hey everyone, it's me, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy, and I have a disclaimer, although it's an inverse disclaimer from the one I did in Girl Who Believes in Magic, Finwë, and Rock Looking Jesus Orb. Because it's on the opposite end of the spectrum. Okay, so the movie I'm about to review, I need to warn you, especially if you're an anime fan. I also am an anime fan. I have not seen this series. Still haven't, but I did see the movie. And I'm not fully maybe equipped to review it, but I'm going to try it. So, I know go easy on me. I did not, go easy on me, Gazurb Field. Go easy on me, huh? Beat you, John, you fat, stupid idiot. Alright. Rick and Morty. Alright. If they made a Rick and Morty movie, I'd be an expert. So the movie is Demon Slayer, the movie Mugen Train. Mugen Train, or is it Mugen Train? Mugen Train. And it is directed by, hold on, let me look him up. Him or her up. Or them. Haru Sotozaki. Haru Sotozaki is the director. And, I'm going to try to review this. So, I'm going to try to give you a description, rather. I know how I feel about it. I just need to... Okay, so... It centers on the character of Tojiro, who, I saw the dubbed version also. Tojiro is a young man. He seems to be part of Hiroshi, I believe they call them. They are a sect of demon slayers who are part of the Demon Slayer Corps. After the events of the first season of the show, which I still have not watched, we're informed by a seemingly blind master that our heroes, led by Tojiro, are searching for, are now on the train called the Mugen Train. It seems to be in a older period of Japan. They're going on there, and soon they hunt demons. That's what they do, just like reviews here is what we do, or what I do rather. And basically, they have to face a new enemy in the form of Enmu, who's like this weird soul and flesh-eating monster that uses dreams, bordering on fetishistically, uses dreams against his victims to kill them and eat them. It's anime, folks. It's a little odd. And to do that, they need the help of the biggest badass in all of Hiroshi to save them from their dreams and therefore help them in their epic battle against Emu, and that is the legendary Hiroshi known as Rengoku. It's a race against the clock to save the passengers on board, end the dream, and see what else the future holds, I guess. Look, this movie... Oh, and also one of the dudes has a boar's head. I don't know why, and I really didn't care. So, I'll tell you why. That disclaimer is important, because from the beginning, and luckily I had some very nice Demon Slayer fans sitting next to me, including a very young boy, which... This movie's rated R. It's violent, but I wouldn't say it's like Mortal Kombat. It's anime violence, so it doesn't really hit. It's not even like the gut-ripping, like, whatever you call it, Wolf's Rain kind of violence. It's more just standard sword slashing through victims. Let's put it this way. It seemed like a PG-13 movie until they showed the method of escaping the dream world, and I literally said out loud under my breath, holy shit. Because it was actually kind of shocking. So I don't know if this is for kids. If you watch the show, this might just be typical, but the MPA has to rate it accordingly. So, here's what I want to tell you. This is a weird situation for me. I could not follow this plot. The characters, I didn't know who they were. I didn't know their backstories, really. Although I got a kind of an idea. It sort of implied that Tojiro lost his family. We see flashbacks of him weeping over his family who are kind of been slaughtered, but basically it's hard to fully tell. We also have the character of Rengoku, who I don't know if is in the series or not. It seems like he's introduced here, who has, dealing with difficulty of his past and his warm bond with his late mother, which kind of impacts his character. But, despite being confused, the movie's confusing. It's weird as heck. This movie's bonkers. This movie, and the certain English dubbing and line readings are ridiculous and silly and over the top, and every line of dialogue just about is screamed at the top of the poor voice actor's lungs. It's weird. The villain is weird, fetishistic, and creepy. The animation is beautiful, and guess what? I really loved this movie. I loved this movie. This movie, and see, I was confused. I could not follow the plot. Like I said, it's a weird kind of love because I could not follow the plot. The script itself wasn't the strongest. Like I said, the dialogue was very, we must do this to do this to do this, and do this endeavor to do this. You know, that anime kind of English dubbing that can sometimes be awkward when it's not subtitled. However, there were some gems among those weird line readings that I'm going to get to in a moment. But also, just on an animation level, on a visual level, this movie is beautiful. The animation in this movie, there's a fight scene on top of a train between our hero Tojiro and the villain Enmu, where has a sword that seems to conjure like some kind of water energy, and he's swinging it at him, and he's flying up and dodging it kind of with his arms outstretched. I'm like, this is a painting. Like, you should put this on a wall. This should be, yeah, this is beautiful. The boar's head guy, the guy with the boar's head was really funny because he kind of, Brad Jones in his review very aptly stated he's like a kid in a G.I. Joe commercial describing like, I'm going to do this now, ah, you know, like that kind of thing. And I was also shocked, especially considering like I've only known these characters all together for a couple hours, that I actually really cared about the emotional climax. It actually was kind of emotionally moving, and despite the lack of information, I did like the character that it was involving, and I really cared. Animation was beautiful. Also, I'm telling you this, I described it to someone, like, how would you describe this movie as a newcomer? It's like, this is like if David Lynch, Tim Burton, Christopher Nolan, Terry Gilliam, and Quentin Tarantino all dropped acid and decided to write a three-way hybrid, rather, of Kill Bill, Inception, and The Polar Express. And animated. That's this movie, maybe with a little help from Ghibli. That's this movie. This movie's so weird. The villain... Also, I need to praise two characters in particular. The villain Enmu is awesome. That character, his design is great. The performance of the voice actor, I almost want to give credit to. I just might. Going full Tim Curry. Like, oh, yes, I will trap you on my train, and then I will eat your flesh, and I will enjoy it. Oh, I can smell your scent. He's coming. So over the top. I loved. And the character I love, I almost want an action figure of this guy. Because the look of this guy is cool, too. Is the character, I don't know if he's a movie or show character, I don't care. In this movie, he's a movie character to me. Rengoku. Master Rengoku. I love this character. The fiery kind of facade. Look, I look like a total noob here. I know this. I can't tell you how this relates to the show, if it's good or better than the show. All I can tell you is, as a newcomer, I love this movie. Honestly, this is going to be one of the weirder picks probably on my end of the year best list. This is a beautiful looking movie that's also surprisingly moving, funny, and has some great line readings, some of the best ones. Oh yes, I see these are actual lines of dubbed dialogue in the movie. Now, I'm sure they would sing better in Japanese with subtitles, but they almost made the movie more fun. And kind of things you would see in a movie like, I don't know, like the English dub of Shaolin Soccer or something, where it's like, okay, you know, which also has some great, you know, funny gems. And it almost seems like they're doing it on purpose to be funny, and it does work. And you're probably wondering why, you know, I'm still alive after you've just decapitated me, or you cannot intrude upon people's souls. That is something I will not allow. Or my personal favorite line of 22 movies in all of 2020. Like, get off your ass. I don't care if you have tuberculosis, you must fight him. Those are actual lines in this movie. Listen, I love this movie. I can't describe why I love it. It's weird, it's gonzo. It is, honestly, I've seen some weird movies. This is one of the most surreal films I have ever seen. This movie is but beautifully surreal. It's so unique and so funny and so odd and so gonzo, weird, balls to the wall, insane, that I can't help but praise it. I'm going to give Demon Slayer the movie Mugen Train 5 stars out of 5. I love this movie. I almost want to watch the show now, but I also almost don't because I love the singularity of this experience for me. This is going to be a weird one. I love this flick. Alright, so Demon Slayer the movie Mugen Train is playing in theaters now. It's also both dubbed and subbed, depending on the time you go. So check your local listings on Fandango and make sure if you want to go see it. I'll put it this way. I liked it a lot, but then I was on its wavelength. I will say this. If you love this show, I'm almost certain you'll love this, although I'm not sure, but it seems like... I saw it with an enthusiastic crowd of Demon Slayer fans. I was probably the only one that hadn't seen every single episode. They were loving it. And they were crying at the end and everything. They were really emoting. So, good flick. Alright, 5 out of 5 for Demon Slayer the movie. Mugen Train. It's a great anime film. Who knows? Maybe even better. And also, it ends in a way where you do kind of want to see. I guess they talked to them after. They're doing a sequel. No, they're doing season 2. So I might actually check out season 2. I think it's on Adult Swim. So, Demon Slayer the movie, Mugen Train gets 5 stars. All right, trailer trash. Let's do. Yeah, we actually got trailers in front of this one, which is odd. It's also just so rare to get an anime film in Edwardsville in any capacity that has like a run. That's not like a Fathom event. That it's Weathering with You did, but it was a Fathom event. The last movie I saw here that was a Fathom event too. I was gonna say I saw Dragon Ball Z Broly, but that was only a couple nights. So was The Wind Rises, which was like 2013 or 2014 rather, which was terrific. I actually said to people that's one of my favorite animated films ever. So there you go. Demon Slayer the movie gets 5 stars. Okay, trailer trash. Sorry, I really love this. I totally get the cult of this show based on the evidence of this movie and why people like cosplay as these characters. It's really neat. All right, Demon Slayer the movie, Mugen Train. It's 5 stars. Trailer trash. I'm trying to remember. Oh, a lot of it was the same until the end. So, from Mortal Kombat. So, Free Guy. We already talked about it last time. I'm excited for it. We got. Oh dear. What was the next one? I couldn't write this down because I was in a packed theater. I didn't want to disturb my fellow moviegoers. Oh darn it! What was it? Oh, Black Widow. Black Widow looks good. There was this awesome kid next to me. This kid with his family who said, "Daddy, is that Catwoman?" He was a really cool kid. Kind of bonded with this group that was next to me. It was really cool. It was nice having them there. They were a good resource for like info on this show. So yeah, Black Widow looks good, like I said. F9, they're going to space, y'all. I've said this twice yesterday. I don't need to repeat it, but it's going to be great. A Quiet Place Part 2. Already talked about it. Looks insane. Looks creepy. Okay, the next one was a new one, and that was Wrath of Man, which is the new Guy Ritchie joint, starring, once again, back in the saddle again, Jason Statham and Guy Ritchie. Back together again for the first time, I'm pretty sure since Revolver. I'm pumped for this one. It looks basically like Taken. He's a cash truck driver who he's shot, he's in a coma, his son is killed, and so he just wastes everybody. Death Wish style, and it looks amazing. Can't wait for that one. I love Jason Statham, and honestly, especially, I'm really excited, especially, I like Guy Ritchie, and ever since The Gentleman, which I loved, and I put on my best of list, I've really been looking forward to see what he does next, and this is it. Alright, what was the next one? The next one was weird. It was Mortal Kombat! We got the trailer for Mortal Kombat, a movie that I've already seen. It was playing 2 theaters down from us, but yeah, we got the Mortal Kombat trailer. Weirdly enough, this is an R-rated movie, but we got the green band one, which was weird. There were no red bands in this. The last one was Ghostbusters Afterlife. I guess I didn't know Funimation was Sony either until I saw this movie. They had the little Sony bloop. So yeah. And was there shawarma? A little bit. And now, weirdly enough for anime, you usually have a post-credit in anime. There wasn't, but there was this really cool art. Also, I like that, more faithful to the credits are in Japanese, and they subtitled the song, and the song was quite pretty. And there's, I think a little toward the end, there's, a little bit of animation. It's worth sticking around for, just to see some more of the beautiful images. And you're already there. It's a 2-hour movie. It also was maybe a little long. I do love this movie, but it did kind of exhaust me after a while. It's so big, and then it just kind of, So, okay, that'll be it. So, I was going to do Falcon and Winter Soldier tonight, but maybe I still will. I'm kind of tired, though. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, or by Monday, I promise I'll get you Falcon and Winter Soldier review, because I have a lot to talk about. And then, Sunday night, tomorrow night, Oscars, baby. Who do you think's going to win? I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. So, that'll be... and also, I'm going to try to watch Rutherford Falls, the first season with Ed Helms. So, it's another... After Together, hopefully this is another gem from Ed Helms, so probably will be. I love him. So, that'll all be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. Right. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Love you all, Class Miss. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. Go check out Demon Slayer the movie. Honestly, even if you've never seen the show and you can go with it the way I did, it's a lot of fun. Alright. Thank you all. Take care.